So go to the website, westsiderentals.com. Riverside Harley is giving full plus retail value for your trade now through Sunday. Rates as low as 1% APR and 100% credit applications acceptance. Get full plus retail value when you trade on any new Harley this week at Riverside Harley. Adjustments may vary. Conditioning. Unapproved credit. Commission ends September 7th.
When the News Watch never stops, always live and local. This is KNX 1070 News Radio.
Good afternoon, I'm Jim Thornton.
And I'm Diane Thompson. Our top stories.
ISIS terrorists have released a video showing the apparent beheading of another American.
A U.S. missionary in Africa has contracted Ebola in Liberia.
California's biggest utility will pay more than $1 billion in fines stemming from a deadly gas pipeline explosion. It's Tuesday, September 2nd. Here's what's happening at 2:30.
The ISIS Sunni Muslim terrorists are warning they will execute more Americans as long as U.S. airstrikes continue to target the group. The terrorists released a video today that appears to show the beheading of Stephen Sotloff, another American journalist. The State Department says it believes a few more Americans are still being held by the group. The video came to light just as White House spokesman Josh Earnest was giving his daily briefing.
It is something that will be analyzed very carefully by the U.S. government and our intelligence officials to determine its authenticity.
Sotloff was a freelance reporter for Time and Foreign Policy magazines. He was seen briefly in the same video that showed James Foley being beheaded last month. Sotloff's mother recently recorded an emotional appeal for her son's release. The spokesman for the family says Sotloff's relatives are aware of the video and are grieving.
Wayne White is a former top intelligence official at the State Department who is now with the Middle East Institute. He tells KNX that Muslim terrorist groups such as ISIS are at risk of alienating those who once supported them.
All these extremist groups have rapidly become unwelcome in a lot of the communities that rely on them to retaliate for their own grievances because they're so barbaric.
Well, he says he was not surprised by today's reported beheading, especially in light of continued U.S. airstrikes against ISIS targets.
And we'll get more suggestions on how the U.S. can fight ISIS and the money that makes it the richest terror group in history. That's coming up a little later this half hour at 2:48. Meantime, another American is infected with the deadly Ebola virus. CBS News correspondent Heather Bosch has more.
Another U.S. medical missionary working in Liberia has contracted Ebola. SIM USA says the doctor was treating obstetrics patients at the Charities Hospital in Monrovia. He was not working in the Ebola isolation unit, but he's being treated there now and is said to be in good spirits. An SIM aid worker and another missionary doctor became ill from Ebola earlier this year. They were flown to an Atlanta hospital and have since recovered.
Traffic to